Hello, my fellow Americans. This is unscripted. I just want to give you a couple of questions to consider coming into the fall election period for our congressional leaders, our state and local, and in Washington, D.C. Let's say you were an undocumented American, or maybe you are somebody that's been through hard times, or maybe you're a small business that's mature and you've been in business for 15 years and suddenly your state starts asking you to pay more taxes and you're just barely making it. Maybe you are faced with increased federalization. Maybe you're going to get regulated out of business. Maybe you're sick and tired of the extortion of the regulation coming from DC, or your local office that is requiring you to pay and document every little fraction of a cent on sales tax, and it requires you to have a CPA, 3 bookkeepers, and you can't even afford to pay them, but you can't afford to be delinquent either. So all these things are preventable, and they are all correctable. Trump bought us some time, and I want to give him credit for that. He gave us the ability to really reflect and slow down the momentum. And so I would urge you to think very carefully about who you're going to vote for. And don't be a slave to party or ideology, but vote from your heart. And I would say you really need to think what Grandma told us all, and maybe your grandma's told you this too, and that is to vote them all out without exception. Let's start with a clean slate in your state, in your locals, and in Washington, D.C. And so we need to realize that our leaders in Washington, particularly the president and the vice president, are really like hood ornaments. They're fixtures. They can't change all this. This has to be up to you and up to all the voters. I don't think I need to elaborate any more than that, and I just want this to be a brief note, and I want to encourage you to vote, and vote from your heart, and let's really try to focus on making America great again on these things. Thank you. Have a wonderful week. God bless you. May God heal you and restore you, and may God protect America. Thanks. This is Robb.